doing nothing.
Hold here. Don't shoot!
Is he German?
You killed it. Hand me a firearm, Sergeant.
There may be others in there.
Give it to me!
Sir, there's another.
You men stay here. No, that air might be poisonous too.
Huh?
Inform HQ with casualties to bring back.
Yes, sir. What the hell is it?
Wounded, Sergeant! Get a stretcher! You men help him.
Sir! Yes, sir, Lieutenant Tyrrell.
It's all right, it's all right. I want to help.
Well, I could have gone with a missile strike, but I moved in close and switched the guns.
What happened?
A kill.
Which one? Sarah. God, this kit does shrink, doesn't it? I'm not putting on weight. Maybe just a bit round the waist.
Well, some people prefer that.
So I'm getting fat?
Yeah, how do I know?
Well, you just said some people prefer that. That meaning fat.
Radar, have a fast-moving contact coming in from the northeast. We're to make a high-altitude intercept. Intercept and identify, that is all.
Yes, boss.
Am I clear, Chris?
Pellucid, boss.
Get off! Come, fat boy. Get off! Maybe we could start ourselves a war. I'll settle for cocoa and home to bed.
You think my face is fatter?
Does Ange reckon you're fat?
No.
This is a classic case of transference.
Is it?
Now, you're a slob who's never worried about his weight. It's not you you're worried about, it's Ange. You're worried she's going to put on weight after the baby's born.
Thank you.
Unidentified contact holding course.
Keep me informed.
Yes, Mum. Scimitar 1 and 2 on a high-level intercept course.
It's putting out a transmission.
Get onto its frequency. please. Bed.
Can I finish reading my story?
He dies in the end. There. Finished. Only kidding.
Mum.
You finish it tomorrow. Amanda Tucker. I'm on my way.
What's up?
Finding a babysitter at this time of night.
Scimitar 2, 250 miles northeast of Aberdeen.
Roger, Scimitar 2.
Any requests?
Yeah, lighter navigator.
Ha 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 ha.
So, what next for Sarah? The usual. Has it never occurred to you to stick with a girl? Why should it when I've got you? See anything yet? Nothing on radar. Not visual.
Oh, sorry, Amanda. I know you're not supposed to be covering tonight, but...
Something like this I cover every night. Remember, Emily?
Hi, Emily. I'm Nick.
So what have you got?
One of the satellites picked up something really weird. Pulses in a very narrow bandwidth, 8.6 gigahertz. Highly refined beam.
Chance in a million that satellite just accidentally flies through it. No one else have this right now?
No one but us.
So where's it come from?
Somewhere above the northern British Isles. Very high altitude.
But if the satellite passed through the beam...
Exactly. The signal's aimed out into space. Well, your mum and me used to listen for signals from space. We were hoping to hear a message from people on another planet.
Mum says you stopped getting money, sure.
They said our work wasn't very important, so now we have to work on other things.
There's nothing of ours in the space where this signal's aimed. There's no satellites, no probes, nothing.
It's intended for deep space. It started again.
Who are they talking to? Who's in outer space?
No one.
No one we know of.
Radar for Scimitar 2. Contact bearing 040, range 25 miles.
Scimitar 2, not visual.
Scimitar 2, contact bearing 030, range 15 miles.
Scimitar 2, still not visual.
Scimitar 1, are you visual?
Negative, out of range. Scimitar 1. Shell 2, creep.
Scimitar 2, radar contact is closing rapidly. Are you BMC?
Victor Mike as you like. Scimitar 2, affirmative. We can see clear to Sweden. Norway.
Scimitar 2, contact closing. Are you visual?
Not visual.
Scimitar 2, contact separation negligible. Are you visual?
Not visual.
Scimitar 2, contact closing. Are you visual? Are you visual?
Visual.
We've lost the contact.
Scimitar 2, what is your condition?
Jerry! Starting soiled underpants drill. Radar from Scimitar 2. Crew and aircraft undamaged. Visual contact lost. Scimitar 2, did you identify aircraft? Whatever that was, it was no aircraft. Scimitar 2, say again. Scimitar 1. Scimitar 1 from Scimitar 2. Disregard. Unable to identify. Jerry, what the hell was that? Chris! 6 o'clock! Contact required! Hang on to your handbags, bad boy! 706, we're not shaking it! Contact in our 6 o'clock. Range, half a mile. Holding formation, minimal separation, taking evasive action. Scimitar 2, you do not have clearance to treat contact as hostile. Hang fire. Scimitar 1 closing to join you. Yippee! I don't think you want to annoy it! Can't lose it! Instruments and avionics US! It's hit us with some kind of weapon!
What's happened? Is it the equipment?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Scimitar 1, what's your condition?
Scimitar 1. We temporarily lost avionics. All systems now back online. Not in contact with Scimitar 2. Systems coming back up here, Chris. Yeah, mine too. Radar from Scimitar 2. Contact has broken off.
Scimitar 2, I have his signal. He's heading up through 20,000 feet. Bearing 010.
Copy. Scimitar 2 in pursuit. I'm going after the bastard. Chris, that thing's got to be doing at least Mach 2. All we're going to catch is Vortex.
Scimitar 2, contact has now passed above 23,000 feet.
Scimitar 2, abort intercept. Scimitar 1. Scimitar 2, you will abort intercept. Chris, you're pushing the aircraft too hard. He's hit us with something. I'm going to hit him. Scimitar 2, break off. You are ordered to break off. It's back. Scimitar 2, engaging contact. The throat's too tight. Not engage. Do not engage.
Scimitar 2, you do not have clearance to engage.
Break off.
Scimitar 2, your formation leader vetoes engagement.
Unauthorized kill. Unauthorized kill. We're out of control. Caution. Caution. 22,000 feet. 18,000 feet. I can't get us out of this. We're going down like a stone. 12,000 feet. We're going in. Eject, eject, eject. If you want to go, go. 10,000. Mayday, mayday, mayday! Scimitar 2, Tornado, L3, 2 POV, 250 miles northeast of Aberdeen. Navigate to ejecting aircraft. Scimitar 2, pilot ejecting. Scimitar 2, pilot ejecting.
F3 and the contact both lost.
Alert, search and rescue. They won't last long in the water. What was that about a radio signal from the contact?
I couldn't get on his frequency. Sorry, boss.
What was it that affected our systems?
I can't tell.
Could it have come from the contact?
Maybe. There's no way of knowing. Another contact, very small, on a ballistic trajectory toward land.
Look at it. Not one piece of it's like any normal transmission. Add in that it's aimed far out into space.
But it came from Earth.
It came from near the Earth, high up in the sky. Someone was up there. Someone or something.
Where did it come from? I need a grid reference.
If we get confirmation on those coordinates as soon as possible.
It's a foreign aircraft shot down by the RAF. I've ordered a ground unit in to retrieve the pilot.
General,
Excuse me, sir.
with an extrapolated landing site for the intruder. 573230 north, 024015 west.
Get a unit there now. Bring him in, whatever it takes. We can't let him get away.
Yes, sir. The F3 crew who shot it down, Flight Lieutenants Drake and Llewellyn, we still haven't recovered them. They're not going to survive long in the water.
I'll find them. We've got to talk to them.
Yes, sir.
No, sir. We don't know whose aircraft it is.
starboard. They're still searching for the navigator.
I'll debrief Drake as soon as we get there. What else?
There's a report from the radar unit that tracked the contact. There was some kind of transmission, but they couldn't get tuned in.
Somebody else could have. Find out.
Yes, General?
We're still investigating through diplomatic channels.
No country's claimed responsibility, but it's got to be a prototype of some new aircraft design, something they'd be desperate to keep under wraps.
Keep searching for the body. Bring the wreckage here. Get it analyzed. Maybe that'll tell us what we're dealing with.
If he gets up there, sir.
Give it up! You'll never make it!
Sir, you know we can't let him get away, sir.
Give up! It won't hurt you! Don't do it!
Sir! Do a fire, sir!
Don't make us shoot you! Give up! Give up now!
What's your order, sir? Sir!
What?
Sir, you know we can't let him get away.
Flight Lieutenant Llewellyn sustained a fractured femur and humerus on ejection. We believe that these injuries were responsible for his not being able to enter his life raft. He was found in the water having died from exposure. I'm very sorry. However, Flight Lieutenant, I'm pleased to say that your own injuries should respond to conservative treatment.
Jerry's wife. How's she taking it?
She's been admitted to our labor ward. The shock appears to have brought things on ahead of time.
Excuse us, Doctor.
Sir, with the greatest respect, this isn't a good time.
Noted, Doctor. Thank you. I'm Reese, NATO. Squadron Leader Knox. She's been assigned to me by the RAF. Sorry to hear about your navigator. Now, I need you to describe what kind of aircraft you fired upon.
We've been played the RT record of your sortie. Your words were, whatever that was, it was no aircraft.
Begging the General's pardon, but what exactly has this got to do with you, sir?
Flight Lieutenant Drake.
It's okay, Knox. I'm the commander assigned by NATO to respond to any breach of European airspace by non-NATO aircraft. I work in concert with the military of the country or countries involved, in this case, the Royal Air Force. Now describe the aircraft, Flight Lieutenant Drake.
Sir, I did not recognize the aircraft as being any known type. I saw a luminous object, approximately twice our size, roughly spherical, with no aerofoil surfaces.
Any markings on it? What country?
You heard what I said, Ma'am. Don't you get it?
Why'd you engage it?
I thought it had attacked us. I couldn't let it get away. We were alone up there. It's easy for people who weren't. I made a judgment call, and it was the right one.
You fired without authorization. Created one hell of a mess for us to deal with. Don't make it worse.
Edward, what brings you in so early?
Good morning, Amanda. May I have a word, please? Did we pick up a radio transmission during the night?
What kind of transmission?
Something out of the ordinary, perhaps. I had a call from the Ministry of Defence.
Nick called me in about something else, that's all.
That's right. You supervise his PhD. On the radio search for extraterrestrial intelligence.
I can't help you, Edward. I'm sorry.
So am I.
You can't keep this all to yourself.
They've taken my work away from me before. They're not taking it again. Maybe this is what I've been looking for all this time.
What we've been looking for.
I never could resist your deep sense of personal hygiene. Wipe everything and make a disc.
Already done.
Come on then, let's go.
Didn't they notify you earlier?
They said you weren't in any danger.
I've been lucky, I suppose.
When will you be out?
A couple of days.
That's good.
Sarah, if it's a hassle, there's no need to visit every day.
Look, I really ought to get going. I'm really pleased you're all right.
Hello, Ange. How are you? I never thought. I'm so sorry, Ange.
They won't tell me what happened. It's classified.
If I knew, I'd tell you. Believe me, I still don't.
Oh, it's been so good tonight. They say if you'd ejected with Jerry, you'd have landed close enough to help him. I hope one day my son will be able to forgive you for taking his father away. I never will.
I've analysed the composition every way I know.
I think the reason we can't read it is because no one on Earth sent it.
But it came from only a few hundred miles away.
Sorry, not no one on Earth. No one from Earth.
A non-human intelligence. Signalling others far out in space.
The ones who sent them, maybe. And they sent them for a reason.
Flight Lieutenant Drake, you disobeyed a clear command to break off pursuit and subsequently opened fire without authorization. It is the recommendation of this Board of Inquiry that, effective immediately, you be suspended from flying duty.
What are you doing? Delete it.
It's only a draft. I wasn't going to put it out till we discussed it.
Delete it.
Okay. Amanda, when are we going to go public with this?
When we found out what it says, if we find out.
I've checked out this website. It's got something about a UFO sighting. Supposed crash landing somewhere in the wilds of Scotland.
Another sighting of the planet Venus. Where do all these lunatics come from?
The sighting coincides almost exactly with the satellite transmission.
I'm going up there.
What about?
Emily, do you mind if Gran comes to look after you for a couple of days?
No, she's not as strict as you.
You've only yourself to blame.
You know I'm being shafted. I disobeyed your order because of what that thing was. I had to bring it down. There's something out there.
My sincere advice is to use your leave to think things through.
If you'd seen that thing, you'd know I was right.
Didn't see it. And no one believes you're right.
Can I have some supper?
Yes, of course you can. Me too. And no kiddies' portions this time.
What are you looking at?
The way the message ends. I was wondering if it's been cut off.
What by?
I don't know. Maybe someone didn't like whoever was sending it.
Please come through.
Thank you.
Okay, so how can I be of help, Dr. Tucker?
It's about the UFO sighting.
Can't be of any help.
Let's start by me being of some help to you. I'm sure you've got better things to do than deal with nonsense about lights in the sky.
Some of these people haven't actually even seen anything. They've just heard the RAF have been out here.
Why?
They've lost an aircraft. I suppose they're looking for the wreckage.
So which RAF station would they be from?
Oh, it's odd. The only base around here has been disused for years.
Turn back, please, madam.
Science Division. Let's stop pissing about. We've all had to come a long way.
Check in with the guard room, please, madam.
Thank you.
We'll soon have our answer as to which country's behind this.
Helen, look at it. My God, Drake may be right. Hold back on the report.
General?
I can't give him this. It won't be enough. I need proof so they'll listen.
With respect, General, you're not falling for Drake's story, are you? We've been temporarily wrong-footed, that's all, unprepared for one of our military rivals to have made an advance of this kind.
No country is ever prepared for its next war. Only its last. Hold off on the report.
Sir?
I'm an RAF officer. How can I be denied access to an RAF station?
You don't have clearance, sir.
You let other people through?
They had clearance, sir.
Clearance for what? What's going on?
I can't say, sir.
Is there someone I can talk to about it? General Reese, is he here? Squadron Leader Knox?
Sir, please leave.
I'll get clearance, then I'll be back.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Emily. Sorry I couldn't call earlier.
Did you see a spaceship?
I couldn't get that close to it, but, I think so.
How are you? All right. What kind of spaceship?
Is Nick there?
He's been out for a takeaway.
I'll call you later. You take care.
Okay. Bye, Mum.
Hello?
I thought my mother was cooking for you too.
She makes kiddies' portions. I'm nearly anorexic.
Is there any progress?
I can't figure out what the signal says, but...
What?
I've been looking at the end of the transmission. I think it's been cut off by something.
Well, if the thing crashed, maybe it was shot down.
I need to work on it.
Well, call me when you find out.
Okay, bye.
Could I have half a loaf, please? Thank you.
That'll be £1, please. Thanks.
This place gets pretty crowded, so I saved you a seat.
Not from around here, are you?
You could tell.
Both your eyes point in the same direction.
My name's Chris.
Amanda.
You're not local either. What brings you around here?
Work.
Which is?
I'm a scientist.
What kind?
I'm a consultant. I apply mathematical solutions to the work of various companies and institutions. I'm a problem solver.
There's something we've got in common. I'm a problem creator.
These figures on the screen come from the blitz in the signal. This is how the signal ends, see? The trace just goes. There are two signals. The transmission we first picked up from the satellite and this other one, the blast that jammed it. This second signal hasn't come from Earth. It hasn't come from whoever sent the first signal. It hasn't even come from outer space.
Where's it from?
It just appears out of nowhere, like it's burst through into our space.
I'm a mad scientist, and she's my beautiful daughter.
Where's her dad?
Same place I left him. He was my professor. He had an outstanding mind. I was at my reproductive peak. It seemed wasteful to pass up on such a genetic opportunity.
What did he think?
Oh, I left him as soon as Emily was conceived. Morally outraged.
Right now, the last thing on my mind is morality.
Being Air Force, I suppose you'd know something about this crash. Amanda Tucker. Yeah, I'll come right away. No, I'll find it. Look, I'm sorry, I've got to go.
It's about the UFO, isn't it?
Might be.
I'm coming with you.
What's your stake in this?
I think what crashed here was some kind of escape pod. The original vehicle was destroyed by an F-3 over the North Sea at 21:30 hours, July 16th.
Let's go. He's with me.
He was found by a motorist. Seems like he may have been living rough in the woods. We were called because he has what appear to be high-velocity gunshot wounds.
Send cultures, Kef and Met. Hourly TPR, blood pressure, and I'd like a chest x-ray, please.
What language is that?
I don't know. It's his delirium. He's got a nasty wound infection which has gone on to give him blood poisoning.
What are you doing for him?
Who are you?
Minister of Defence.
We've started antibiotics and taken blood tests to identify the particular germ.
Was the blood normal?
He's mildly anemic.
No, we mean, was it normal blood? Human blood?
Yes.
This speckly rash.
Purpura. It's sometimes associated with infection.
Skin capillaries break under high accelerations causing rash like this.
He has a moderate amount of muscle wasting, but overall...
Weightlessness.
Would you wait here a moment, please? Before I divulge any more information, I want authentication of their status.
I'll call the Ministry of Defence right now.
Sir, it's Drake. And a Dr. Amanda Tucker, a scientist. I'll have her checked out right now.
Okay, secure the area. Nobody moves until I get there.
Sir?
This is a man who's experienced prolonged weightlessness, who's been exposed to high accelerations, who speaks an unheard language.
You said it. This man. He's human.
He's got to be the one from the UFO.
How come you're so eager to believe it?
I saw that thing. It was like nothing we could build. I was the one who shot him down.
I believe it too. I've seen the escape pod.
Who are you? Answer us. My God, I'm sorry.
Why'd someone want to block the signal?
They must not want it to get out.
Why?
Maybe they're enemies. Enemies of each other, I mean. Come on. Come on.
What's wrong?
If they're at war with each other, they may not stop at blocking transmissions.
Right, Nigel, Brian, escort these ladies and gentlemen out of here, please. Sorry, man. Boys?
He was trying to send a message.
Maybe he was trying to report back to his people.
Step outside, please, sir. Step away from the prisoner.
This pilot is a prisoner of war. He should be treated in accordance with the terms of the Geneva Convention.
Stand clear.
Lower your weapon. Flight Lieutenant Drake. Dr. Tucker. What a surprise.
Amanda, call me the moment you get this message. It's very important. There may be 2 extraterrestrial forces at work. They could be enemies. If there's a UFO, the other side may come after it. If there's a pilot, they'll want to capture him. You could be in grave danger. Call me straight away.
My job is to defend this airspace. Who from is irrelevant.
Sir. The Civi doctor missed this. Embedded in his 3rd right upper molar.
It's an electronic device.
A homing beacon.
What's that?
Enemy.
He speaks English.
Is it your people?
Brothers.